Hi guys, welcome to IAS with Santosh. Guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you those repeated PYQ themes and topics which UPSC is asking from the Modern India section every year. Guys, in the last 30 days, it is not possible for you to read everything which is there in the books, and you need to focus on two important types of topics. One is the PYQ topics which are getting repeated in the UPSC in the last 10 years. Every year UPSC is asking a similar question or a question related to that topic, and the other topic is the most important topic which is relevant for this year's UPSC examination. For example, this year, Brahmo Samaj and Raja Ram Mohan Roy is important because we are celebrating 258th birth anniversary of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So there are two kinds of topics. Let me just tell you that you need to focus when you are revising, revision in the last 30 days, you need to revise the PYQ topics which are favorite topic of the UPSC, which are getting repeated every year. I am going to give you today in this session. I am going to give you, and then you have to revise on the important themes and topics this year. Okay, let me give you one example. What do I mean by say this topic size? Every year, every topic is not important. For example, this year, Raja Ram Mohan Roy is important because we are celebrating the 250th birth anniversary. Similarly, Dayanand Saraswati is important because again we are celebrating 200th birth anniversary of Dayanand Saraswati, and Arya Samaj, Brahmo Samaj is very important. Again you see, Aurobindo is very important. Aurobindo is also very important because we are celebrating 150th birth anniversary. Guys, similarly, drain of wealth is very important. Because Russia made a statement that it was the Britishers who drained all the wealth of India when India was a colony of the British Empire. So drain of wealth becomes very important. Like that, every year there are some topics, there are some themes which are very important for the UPSC Prelims examination for some reasons. Might be because of the birth anniversary, might be because of 100th year, 150th year, 200th year, or these are topics in news. For example, this year, child marriage is in news. So they can ask you social reform movement regarding child marriage. So these are the important themes, and these are the PYQ themes. So these two themes, if you prepare, if you revise in the last 30 days, guys, no force on earth can stop you from cracking the UPSC Prelims examination 2023. And in this video, I'm going to give you these PYQ themes which are repeated. So please note down, in a pen and a paper, please note down these topics. So guys, let us begin. So if you see, what I have done is that I have categorized the UPSC PYQ themes into 7 broad headings. If you analyze all the questions which have come in the UPSC Prelims examination from the modern history section, you will see that they can be divided into 7 sections, and we will see which sections we need to focus more, where the recent trend is there, and which section we can ignore if we do not have time. Because guys, all 10 or 8 questions are coming in the Modern India, all 8 out of 8. You should not aim. At least 6 out of 7. Or 7 out of 8. If you go after 8 out of 8, you will be disappointed in the end. So guys, let us see what are the different types of questions which are coming. So the first theme which you need to prepare is the advent of Europeans and establishment of factories. Guys, if you see, this was the section which was ignored by the UPSC between 2011 till 2017. Very few questions were asked from this theme, but you see, after 2017 onwards, particularly after 2020, every year UPSC is asking one question from advent of European. Guys, for this you can refer the Spectrum book. And you can also read the new NCERT, the boxes of new NCERT, but Spectrum is more than enough for advent of Europeans and establishment of factories 2022, 2021, 2000. You see, every year UPSC is asking questions on this. So this chapter is ignored. By many UPSC aspirants. Don't ignore this chapter. Although if you analyze in the last 10 years, very less questions have come from this theme, but in the last 3 years UPSC is asking every year one question from this theme. So you need to prepare this theme. Very, very important for this year's UPSC examination. Questions like which European power first came in India, where did they establish their factories. The questions are very factual. questions are not very factual, and you need to read, otherwise it is very difficult to eliminate options from this section. Okay guys, so first theme is this. Second theme, if you see, let us see the second theme. Second theme, if you see, this is basically, you can see, one second. Okay, you can see here, second theme is about the British Acts and Missions. British Acts and Mission. Here you can see UPSC is asking questions on British educational institutions and founder. Once they have asked questions on the educational institutes established or training institutes established by the British in India. Okay, next you see Government of India Act. Okay, so the constitution making during the British rule is very important. Every year we see one question coming. So in this section, Government Act of India, okay, 1919, Government of India Act 1919, you see how many times it has been asked: 2022, 2021, 2017, 2016, 2015. This means what? Government of India Act 1919, Government of India Act 1919 is very, very important. Then you see they have asked Government of India Act, okay, 1935 also, and they have asked Act of 1858, and then Charter Act of 1813. Okay, so these are the three acts they have already asked. So these are important acts because UPSC has already asked. But this year specifically, I would like to predict that this year, please prepare the 1773. Please prepare 1773. This is very, very important, Regulating Act of 1773. Then you need to prepare 1853. Then you need to prepare 1853. This is also very important. And these themes, obviously, 1813 and 1833. 1813 and 1833 is important. So please prepare this chapter. This chapter is very important. You can prepare this from the M. Lakshmikant, or you can prepare this from the Spectrum also. It is up to your wish, where you can, wherever you want to refer, you can refer it. But these are very important. Government of India Act, okay, 1919, very important. You see how many times UPSC has asked these questions. Then 1935, generally they ask simple questions. Okay, generally, what kind of questions do come from this? Directly they will give you major provisions also. No need to revise all the provisions. And why you need to read all? Because sometimes when UPSC frames question, what UPSC does that, suppose they are asking question on 1773. Okay, so what they will do? They will give one statement from 1813, or they will give one statement from 1833. Okay, so you need to know all. Then you will be able to eliminate options very easily, because you will be able to recall, okay, this is not here, this is, okay, this belongs to 1833, this belongs to 1858, this belongs to 1853. But this year, apart from this, what you need to read? 1773 and 1853. 1773 and 1853. Guys, that's what I'm going to give you the repeated themes, and also I'm going to give you the important themes this year. Please keep on noting this, guys. This is very, very, very important. You are going to thank me on 20th of May, because all the questions of modern India will come from the discussion which I am going to take, which I am taking now, right now. Okay. So next you see, okay, goods dispatch. Okay, UPSC has asked this question. Butler Committee, Radcliffe Commission. This is very important. This is very important because of the partition. This year partition is also very important. Guys, last 2-3 years we are observing Partition Observance Day. Okay, so partition is very important. Events leading to partition. Events leading to partition is very important. What led to partition and the divide and rule policy of the Britishers. All these are very, very, very important. Partition, this is very important. So Radcliffe Commission is very important. Constituent Assembly, again very, very important this year. Constituent Assembly. Who were the members of the Constituent Assembly? How were the members of the Constituent Assembly elected? Okay, were they elected? Were they appointed? These kind of questions UPSC has asked in the past, and again UPSC can ask. This year, what is important is the women members of Constituent Assembly. Women members of Constituent Assembly, very, very, very important. Again, very important theme is Simon Commission. Simon Commission, related to Simon Commission, Nehru Report. Nehru Report is very, very important. Nehru Report is very, very important. Then you can see Indian Parliamentary Committee, 1893. They have asked once, not that important. They have asked once, not that important. Let us go further, guys. Let us go further. If you see next, okay, next, which are the topics which are related to the Britishers or policies in India? See, Communal Award. Again, very important topic. Rowlatt Act, very important topic related to Rowlatt Act. Okay, the Jallianwala Bagh, again important this year. Okay, very important this year, Jallianwala Bagh and Rowlatt Act. Then partition of Bengal. Okay, again a favorite topic of UPSC in the UPSC prelims examination. Swadeshi and boycott movement, UPSC, very favorite topic of UPSC. Then settlement, land revenue settlement, very important. Land revenue settlement, very important theme. You should definitely revise this land revenue system. Definitely, all kinds of settlement system, permanent settlement, Rotwari settlement, okay, Mahalwari settlement, which area, who was behind this, okay, who was behind this, okay, which Governor General brought this, okay, what was the region, which year it was brought in, what were the significant features, so land revenue system is very important. All the three types of land revenue system, which regions they belong, who brought it, what were the main features of it, all these things are very important, guys. Then subsidiary alliance is again very important. Subsidiary alliance, guys, Britishers used various kinds of, okay, policies to basically occupy India. Okay, here subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse are very important, so you need to revise this, again very important. Then Ilbert Bill controversy, again once only it has come, but it is again important because 2013, then again 2023, high chance of getting repeated. Ilbert Bill, please prepare Ilbert Bill. Then Gandhi-Irwin Pact, very important, Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Okay, then economy during the British rule, very important this year. Okay, I am predicting this in this video, that this year definitely one question is going to come on economic impact of British rule in India, starting from drain of wealth, okay, home charges, what were these home charges, and similar kind of impact on agriculture, impact on industry, impact on traditional industry, impact on trade, everything is very important. Economic impact of British rule in India, you see 2018, 2020, 2012, and this year 2022, it is going, 2023, it is going to come again, very important. Please do note this. Okay, then Cripps mission, again very important. Role of Governor General, guys, role of Governor General, again very important theme of UPSC. At least the important Governor Generals, okay, it is given in the spectrum in the end in a table format. Please go through the role of Governor General. At least the important Governor General you should know. Then education policies of Britishers, Factory Act and Trade Dispute Act. So this, okay, they can ask any, they have asked, okay, I think they have asked in 2012, 2022, I think 2022. Okay, so these kind of questions can also come, factual questions. Okay, Trade Dispute Act is very important, but okay, might not be coming this year. Okay, so these are the themes. Okay, this is one theme. Okay, British policies. Okay, British policies in India. Okay, British Act, Commissions and Committees. You see, these are the repeated themes. Which have come. So this was the second type. Okay, second heading under which UPSC is asking questions. Now we'll see the third heading. And what about the sources? Everything is there covered in the spectrum. Now come to the third source. Now third section. Okay, third section is the freedom movement. Again very important. You see, the number of questions which have come from the British policies, are more in number, whereas number of questions coming from the freedom struggle are less in number. But many students, what they do, they put disproportionate time on the freedom struggle and they ignore the British policies in India. They ignore all this. So you should not ignore that. UPSC is asking a lot of questions from the British policies in India, whether economic policies, political policies, social policies. They are asking a lot of questions. Now let us see what are important from the freedom struggle movement. Okay, so Gadar party, very important. Of late this topic has become very important. Last year UPSC has asked, I had predicted Gadar party. Again this year also. Okay, revolutionary movement are very important, particularly the people who were outside. Okay, Indian diaspora, their contribution on freedom struggle movement, very important. Revolutionary, particularly in UK, Germany. Okay, so those names are very important. Okay, next you see Quit India movement, again a repeating theme. Okay, Quit India movement, very important. Who were the leaders? Usha Mehta has been asked. Who were the leaders? Okay, during the Quit India movement, what was the nature of protest? How many people participated? What were the sections of India which did not participate, which did not support Quit India movement? Such kind of questions can come. Quit India movement, again, very important. Then INA, very important this year, 2022-3. Okay, for 2023, very important. They have asked in 2021. Again, 2023, Subhash Bose is very important. So this is very important. Then peasants movement, Indigo revolt. Peasant movements, again, very important. Peasants movement, I have been predicting this for the last 2 years, although UPSC has not been asking this in the last 2 years, but peasant movement, very important. Okay, All India Kisan Sabha and any kind of development regarding that peasants movement, very important. Kheda Satyagraha, okay, all those things. Then Te Bhaga, once they have asked 2013 Te Bhaga movement. Then tribal movements, very important this year. Tribal movements, very important. See, lot of questions are coming. Ul Gulan, okay, 2020. Then Santhal uprising 2018. Then Munda revolt 2020. You see, lot of questions coming from tribal revolt. So this year, Rampa rebellion, Paika rebellion. Okay, Tana Bhagat movement. Okay, coal uprising, Bhil rebellion. All the kinds of tribal leaders also very important of these movements. I have prepared an Optima card on this. Please go through that Optima card. All the tribal leaders I have, all the tribal movements I have, okay, included in that. Very important. I would like to say VVIP, very important tribal movements. Guys, next Swadeshi movement, I told you. Okay, partition of Bengal. Okay, this Swadeshi movement, again, very important. Favorite topic of UPSC. What kind of movement was there? Who were the leaders? What were the policies? All these things are very important. Then Champaran Satyagraha. Okay. And then if they have asked Champaran Satyagraha, next time what they can ask? They can ask Ahmedabad mill strike. Very important this year. Please write down, guys. Please write down. Champaran already asked. So next time what they can ask? Ahmedabad mill strike. Okay, guys. Next, civil disobedience movement. Okay, important. Rowlatt Act. I told you Rowlatt Act. Jallianwala Bagh is very important. Kheda Satyagraha. Nehru report. Again, Nehru report also is very important. They have asked once. Guys, now let us see. Okay, let us see now. Okay, there are some more. Some important Congress sessions like Lahore sessions has been asked. You see how many times? 2014, 2012. So some important sessions of Congress. Okay, Lucknow session. Okay, Lahore session. Okay, Faizpur session. These are very important. You see Surat session. So important sessions of Congress. Although in recent times UPSC is not asking these type of questions, but okay, obviously these are important. Okay, next, land revenue system, which I have already told you. See how many questions have come. 2015, 2017, 2019, 2011, 2012, land revenue system. See, in the last 10 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times out of 10 years they have asked. So this year again very important. Permanent settlement, raw charge settlement, all these are very important. Okay, this should come in the British policies. By mistake it has come here. Please forgive me for this. I'll amend this and I'll put it in the British policies. I'm going to share this with you, don't worry. Okay. Then you see National Social Conference. Okay, the social reform. This is again important this year. Then role of moderates, role of extremists, role of parties other than Congress, very important. This is very important. Role of parties other than Congress. Guys, there were many organizations which were established before Congress. So pre-Congress organizations, very important. Pre-Congress organizations, very important. Okay, now, okay. Next, we see questions based on socio-religious reform. Socio-religious reform, you can see here, Brahmo Samaj, this year, very important, Brahmo Samaj. Okay, Brahmo Samaj. Then you see, okay, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Okay, very important. So, what kind of questions they will ask? They will ask, okay, which year it was found? Who was the founder? Then what was the idea or philosophy? Okay, and what they will do? They will mix, they will try to mix. Okay, for Brahmo Samaj, they will give you one statement from Arya Samaj. Like this, they will try to mix. Okay, so this year, Again, Brahmo Samaj is very important. Raja Ram Mohan Roy is very important. Satya Sodhak Samaj, okay, very important. Then this year Arya Samaj is very important. Arya Samaj is very important. Arya Samaj is very important. Then Bethune Female School again this year. Okay, child marriage, very important. Sharda Act, all those are very important. Women related. Rakma Bai case again very important. Rakma Bai case very important. Rakma Bai case very important. Okay, guys. Okay. Now let us go. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah, we are here. Okay, now we are seeing. Now you see we have done this Rakma Bai case, child. Okay, Rakma Bai case we have done this. Now let us see. Let us see now, guys. Next, which is important. Is okay. You see here questions based on personality. Very important. Questions based on personality. You see Dada Bhai Naroji, B.R. Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Annie Besant. This year Annie Besant is very important. Guys. Next you see Sarojini Naidu, Keshuv Chandra Sen. Keshuv Chandra Sen is very important because he was related to Brahmo Samaj. Very important. Again you see. Then Radhakant Dev. These are okay, not that important. Okay, Surendranath Banerjee. You see Surendranath Banerjee. Okay. Next Lala Lajpat Rai important. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar important. Songs from these are kind of factual statement books written by some famous personalities. See what kind of questions do they ask on personality? They will ask what? They are going to ask the books, the organizations, and philosophy. For example, this year the 4 personalities which are important is Raja Ram Mohan Roy, then Dayanand Saraswati, then Aurobindo, then Abhindranath Tagore, then one more, Annie Besant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these 5, at least one personality is going to come. Let me tell you frankly. Out of these 5 personalities, one personality is going to come. Other personalities are also very important. Savarkar is very important. Veer Savarkar is very important. Okay, like this, there are other personalities also. But out of these 5, I can challenge you. At least one question will definitely come in some way or the other. You see questions. Okay, so you see here, Mahatma Gandhi is a favorite topic. Lot of times questions have come on Mahatma Gandhi. Annie Besant is a favorite topic. Lot of questions have come from Annie Besant. Okay, you see personality based questions are very popular in UPSC, and of late they are increasing in number. Okay, so next let us see, guys. Next category. Next you see more questions have come. You see book based questions. Okay, Desher Katha, organizations, leaders and work. You see how many questions have come. In 2018 3 questions have come. Organizations and work, leaders. Okay, leaders and their work. Work means books. Onto this last, you see Gandhi. Then Usha Mehta. Okay, the secret radio, very important. Usha Mehta. Okay, so most of the questions you can answer from spectrum, and if they are asking something which is very difficult, which is not there in most of the books, don't worry. If you cannot answer, no one will answer. Don't worry. Many students, they get very anxious inside the exam that I have not heard about this. Like for example, Desher Katha, this question has come. Many people don't know. Don't worry. Very few people will know this. So if this kind of question you are not able to solve, don't worry. See, we have to do what others are able to do. At least we have to do what others are able to do. You will clear the cutoff. Generally, when you don't clear the cutoff, when you are not able to solve those questions also, which is everyone is able to solve, it is there in the spectrum, but you are missing it, then you will fail. Otherwise you are not going to fail. And I am going to give you the important topics. I am already giving you important topics. Okay, guys. So now let us see the next. Guys. Okay, sixth type of questions, chronology based question. So very easy. I will give you techniques. What you do is that main events you pick. Like for example, 1858. 1858 means 1857, 58. Okay, that is one major event. What events happened after? What event happened before? Okay, then again, okay, you can pick, okay, Gandhi, entry of Gandhi, MK Gandhi. Okay, what happened before? What happened afterwards? Okay, then partition. What was the chronology? Okay, then CDM. What was the chronology? What happened before? What happened after? Then Quit India movement. What happened before? What happened afterwards? because you see a lot of chronology based questions come around that only. Quit India movement, partition, okay, 1857, 1858. So this kind of chronology based questions are also there, very easy to solve if you know the major events and events happening before and events happening after. Event happening before, event happening after. Event happening before, event happening after. Okay, if you know this, you can easily solve this. Now the last category of questions, are factual and miscellaneous questions. Guys, don't be scared of this. Don't be scared of this. Okay, very few candidates will be able to solve this. Mostly, what I have observed is mostly they will ask current oriented questions in the factual and miscellaneous questions. Current oriented. So for that, go through my Optima notes. Go through my Optima notes. It will be coming from Optima notes. 99% of the chance. If suppose there is 1% chance that they ask something which is not covered in most of the current affairs, don't worry, leave it. 99.99 people will leave there. Don't worry. Okay, so this is a miscellaneous factual type of questions like Manda Palle. They have asked, this was there in the NCRT. This was there in the NCRT, new NCRT boxes. That's why I have been emphasizing, please prepare the boxes of the new NCRT. Please prepare the boxes of the new NCRT. St. Xavier's was in news, it was in current affairs. Deshor Katha was very difficult to solve. So guys, overall what I am trying to tell you, see, overall what we have done is that we have categorized into 7 categories. We have categorized into 7 categories, okay, which is the 2 main categories which are very, very important, which you have to revise, you cannot leave it. Okay, the British acts, missions, commissions, land revenue policies, the British policies, the impact of British rule in India, you cannot leave this section. You see the number of questions. You see the number of questions coming from this section. You see, you just count it, number of questions. The second one is the freedom struggle movement. In the freedom struggle movement, now they are asking questions from labor movement, they are asking questions on peasant movement, they are asking questions on revolutionaries. This year, one second, this year, revolutionary is a very important theme. Revolutionaries are very important theme this year. Revolutionary, particularly you can see, okay, revolutionary organizations, Yugantar group, okay, Mitra Mela, like this. There were some revolutionary, then okay, HRA, HSRA, Surya Sen, women revolutionaries, very important theme. Women revolutionaries, very important theme. Okay, so this revolutionary theme is going to play a very important role in this year's freedom struggle section. Lot of questions can come, and then labor movement and the peasants movement. So these are the themes which will come in the revolutionary movement. Okay, as far as this section, as far as British section is concerned, economic impact, land revenue, okay, drain of wealth. This is the theme which is important in this year. Okay, now let us come social reform movement. You can see third social reform movement, Brahmo Samaj, Dayanand Saraswati, Brahmo Samaj, Dayanand Saraswati, AMU, okay, then Theosophical Society, and women related reforms. Very, very important. Caste based reforms also very important. Vaikum Satyagraha, very, very important. Okay, very caste based reform movement. Okay, Justice Party, self-respect movement, very, very important. Okay, so this year, so this is a repeated theme. This is this year's theme: self-respect movement, Justice Party, Vaikum Satyagraha, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Dayanand Saraswati, Annie Besant. Okay, child marriage. Okay, these are very important. Now, personality based, again, I have already given you the personalities: Periyar, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Dayanand Saraswati. These are the personality based questions which are expected this year. Okay, now let us see now next theme. Let us see the next theme. Next theme was what? Chronology based question. Partition. This year I believe one question is going to come chronology based from partition. And last is miscellaneous. Anything can come in miscellaneous, guys. Okay, and in the freedom struggle movement, okay, tribal movement is also very important. So guys, this was the analysis of the PYQ themes with, guys, my attempt was what? My attempt was, you see here, my attempt was what? To give you the PYQ themes and then important themes. PYQ themes and important themes both. Okay, you have to revise this and you have to revise this. This also I have given. You can just go and download Okay, you can go download the important themes and the PYQ themes also I will upload. You can download this. Okay, guys, this is what you need in the last 30 days. If you can revise like this, no one can stop you from selection. Guys, please do like the video. Guys, I am willing to help you in the next 30 days. You please subscribe to this channel and please share this channel with other friends also. And you are going to thank me on 28th. Let me tell you very frankly. You'll see a lot of questions which I am going to discuss. But whatever I am telling, important stuff which is revise this, revise that, and every day in my YouTube channel I am giving you everyday target, everyday important themes which are very, very important. So thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.